Hi, my name's Lisa, and today I wanted to take you through a lower body foam rolling sequence. So, one of the easiest things that you can get anywhere is lacrosse ball, and it's one of those things that you want to have on hand, and you can be starting with your feet with it. So, you want to get right down into the soft tissue, nice and slow. You want to roll towards the outside of the feet. You want to press down, but you don't want to press down to the point where it hurts too terribly much. You want to be able to stand the pressure and not have it send you through the roof. You want to do the inside of the foot, in and around the heel, and right even through the balls of your feet, right up by the toes. So make sure you're doing both sides with that. Next, we're going to come down to the floor and we're going to do a lower body and start off with our calves. So I always say you want to put your hands right up close by your bum so that you can, when you lift, you will have room to move. You also want to start with your ankle on the roller so that when you move, rolling down, you've got that room. So 3 passes is generally the good rule of thumb to get the mobility going when you're first starting out. So turn your foot to the outside, all the way down. When you come to the top of the roller for me, turn your foot all the way in and roll all the way back down. So a couple passes, and that's going to get all of the different calf muscles. Okay. Another one we're going to do is the hamstring. So hamstrings, back of the leg. If you're just starting out, this might be enough, but very quickly you'll find that you'll want to put your other leg over top. And we'll kind of roll that out nice and slow. Again, you can turn your foot in and get all the way to the end. Turn your foot out and roll all the way back. Good. I'm going to go on to the glutes. So when you can start off just sitting, rolling back and forth. You're going to want to shift to one side. You can even cross your foot here and get right into the piriformis. Nice and slow. You're going to feel like you're coming up to the top of your femur. Just nice and slow there. And take it back. Going right above your SI joint, sacroiliac costal. And we can go right into the low back. So when you're doing the low back, still want to be nice and gentle. If you're ever feeling like this is too much, put your hands behind you and take some of the weight off. Okay. We're going to do a little bit more to the back. I know we said we were just doing lower body, but everybody needs a little bit on the back as well. Okay, so we're going to roll over and do a little bit on the hip flexor and then the quads. So when we start off in the hip flexor, you want to be able to relax around the roller and gently move forward. You have to be able to relax nice and slow. Get right into those hip flexors, right up by your hip bone. Okay, then you can move it down into your quads. And here you can use your hands or your elbows to move you along. Okay. So 2 different ones here that we're going to get into. One is the IT band, and I prefer showing it this way because it's a lot easier on the IT band because it balances out the weight. So you're laying on it lengthwise. You want the roller ending right by the knee, and you've got your upper body braced. So here we're just rotating forward and back onto the IT band, nice and slow. You want to go really, really slow, but you don't want to fall off. You don't want to feel like you're falling off the roller. Good. Okay. When you've done 3 passes on that, you want to come in and we're going to do the inside of the thigh. So come in, lay beside it. You want to bring your hips back, leg over top, and then you're just going to rotate the hip forward as you do the inside of the leg. Again, nice and slow. And whatever you do, try to relax the inside of the leg, because if you're turning those muscles on, you're not going to be able to get that release. Other thing, if you come across an area that is really, really tender, stop and you take a deep breath. Inhale slowly and do everything that you can and relax as you exhale. Okay? So there we are on the lower body foam rolling sequence.